Hey, how's everybody doing today? Just hanging out here. Just about to train a client in about an hour, so I figured I'd do a video on today. What we're going to do is a sample food plan for pretty much anybody, vegan or non-vegan. But a lot of people have a problem getting enough calories in. So when we talk about calorie counting, we're trying to count how many calories we can get in. Especially if you're an athlete, you want to make sure you get enough calories so you can fuel your body and have enough energy for the next practice, competition, whatever you want, whatever you're working for. This is a sample food plan that I have given to a client. The ones I have been following, these food plans I've been written out, I've been doing it for a few months now, probably 2, 3, almost every day. So I'm writing out different ones for different sizes, different heights, different weights. So you gotta know how many calories that your body needs to sustain its own life, basically. So if you're not getting enough calories, you're not getting enough vitamins or minerals unless you're supplementing, which more or less are you really absorbing those nutrients. So it depends on what else you're eating. Other stuff can do a lot of damage to your body. So I got it pretty much calculated to a point. It's going to be more or less the programs I use to figure out the calories for each food is, not always exact. So I found that it's typically more calories in general when I add up the macronutrients. So it's going to be 200 to 300 more, possibly, maybe a little less. So it depends on what I'm following. So anyways, this is a 25 to 2600 calorie food plan for a day where you're not doing much working out. Mainly cardio. If you're doing cardio, you're going to crank it up. If you're doing strength training, you're not burning as many calories throughout the workout. Unless you're adding cardio type exercises and whatnot. So if you're doing more cardio type exercises, you can increase it a little more. But either way, you're burning more calories when you're hitting the gym, when you're doing cardio. So this is meal one. We got 677 calories, 3.4 grams of fat, 170.5 grams of carbs, and 13.8 grams of protein. So this is all it is a half a watermelon, medium. Great for hydration. Like I said, you pretty much want to drink about up to a gallon of water a day. Try to stay around that range so you're fully hydrated all the time, feeling great. Watermelon in general really hydrates your body real quick. You'll find that you have to go to the bathroom like sometimes every 30 minutes. It hydrates you very well. But anyway, that should sustain you throughout the early morning or whatnot. Whenever you get up, everybody's on a different schedule. Everybody's body is different. So, meal two is 204 calories. It's more of your snack. Yeah, if you want to follow a regimen, I have this basically 6 meals per day. Small, big. I alternate small and big, or you could average it out. And with the first meal, the watermelon, you don't have to do a watermelon. You could do pretty much any fruit. Trying to mainly get in like 400 to 600 calories, maybe a little more, a little less. So it depends on what you like and what you need. Try to stay away from like coffee. You don't want to take in that caffeine. It really does some damage to your body. So not something that I recommend. So regardless, meal two is 2 cups of spinach. And 2 medium apples. So you're looking at 204 calories, 0.8 grams of fat, 52.4 grams of carbs, and 2.8 grams of protein. Then we're going to go on to meal 3. All right, I have it written all down in a book. Custom made, whatnot. Meal 3, 2 cups of kale, 1 cup of blueberries, 1 tablespoon of flax seeds. I'll get to that real quick. Half an avocado, 2 medium pears, 2 cups of chopped carrots. So far we're sticking to a whole foods plant-based diet. It's nothing. Try to stay away from cooked. On these parts. I kind of agree with Freely and Dorian Ryder with their Raw Till 4. I don't follow myself just because I've been lazy and, trying to get it in, but I'm working towards it. Probably when in a couple weeks I'll be back on it. I like fully raw. That's my thing. That's when I felt the best. But for now, I'm trying to stick to Raw Till 4 or whatnot. I'll do rice. I do a lot of rice. So anyways, the reason for the flax seeds, I just threw that in there. Try to maintain the omega-3 to omega-6 ratio. From what I've researched, that looks like it's top, one of the best up there. So sorry if I'm not speaking that well. I'm not that great of a speaker in general. Failed effective speaking in college. That was not great. English, I couldn't even do English. I could speak English, regardless. Anyways, on to meal 4, we're looking at 206.5 calories, 1.3 grams of fat, 47.3 grams of carbs, and 9.6 grams of protein. 2 stalks of raw broccoli, and 1 cup of grapes. Simple as that. Then meal 5, if it makes it easier for people to start eating a little bit cooked, this is, I guess you could say, a Raw Till 4 plan, with maybe a raw meal or a cooked meal at the end at meal 6. But meal 5 got 581 calories, 2.2 grams of carbs. 2.2 grams of fat, 117.1 grams of protein. 117.1 grams of carbs, and 28.5 grams of protein. Sorry about that. So we're looking at 1 cup of wild rice or brown rice, either way. Either way is good. 1 cup of zucchini cooked, lentils 1 cup cooked, and 1 whole yam. All right. So those are good foods, especially for recovery. And re-energizing for the next day. A lot of times before a 5K race or any type of race I'm doing, marathon, I'm pounding back rice. From my recent experiments, brown rice, that's giving me the most energy for the next day for that race. So now I gotta put it to work, get the training. And I know I haven't really been training at all, and I haven't really been training past few years except for the Ironman. You pretty much have to train, otherwise it's gonna suck a lot, I'll tell you that much. Some people that could do it, I was able to do it on 3 months of inconsistent training, but for most people, you typically want to train so you don't get injured. You don't want to have to suffer injury after spending X amount of money on triathlon bike, running shoes, nutrition, the registration, the hotel if you're going away. So you really want to get into training. So all this would help in general. Meal 6, I have an option for you. You can either do black beans, 1 cup cooked, which is 227 calories, 0.9 grams of fat, 40.8 grams of carbs, 15.2 grams of protein. Or we're going with raspberries plus an apple, 2 cups of raspberries. So you're getting all them antioxidants, great for recovery. 128 calories for the raspberries, 1.6 fat, 29.4 carbs, 3 grams protein. Apple is 1 medium, 95 calories, 0.3 grams of fat, 25.1 grams of carbs, and 0.5 grams of protein. So your black beans is going to be a little more protein. And raspberries and apple, you're going to be 20 more grams of carbs, if you go that route. But either way, it's a well balanced meal. Overall, we got, this one is about 2,526 calories, 25.9 grams of fat, 556.4 grams of carbs, and 82.45 grams of protein. So really, if you add up the macronutrients, it really adds up to between 2,800 to 3,000 calories right there. But from the programs I have used to figure out the macronutrients of all these foods, this equals up to 2,526 calories. So I'll show you right there. I don't know if you can read it. Nope. Or that's not it. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so that's the whole meal plan. So do what you feel is best for you, and you can take out and add in whatever you want. This works for a lot of people, especially if you're doubtful. It sounds crazy to eat more calories to lose more fat, so it works. You could try it out. What's the problem? If you gain weight, for the first month, all right, then maybe it didn't work. You got to switch it up. It doesn't mean you're always going to keep gaining weight, or if you didn't lose weight, doesn't mean you're not always going to lose weight. Sometimes it takes time for your body to sustain this amount of calories, and then you start to drop the body fat. It happened to a few of my clients. No big deal. We watched the fat intake. When you watch the fat intake, trying to stay under 30 for if you're 5'8", under, whatnot, stay under 35 if you're 6 foot, whatever your body needs. You want to try to stay low fat. So that's basically what's been working. So keeping the calories high, get that energy. Don't have to recalorie restrict and restrict your body from nutrients. That can cause a lot of different problems with your health. So again, focusing on staying more plant-based, whole foods. I don't really I do eat them recently, but my body doesn't feel the best when I'm consuming the fake meat products or processed foods, processed vegan junk food. It's a tasty treat, but at the same time, it's not doing your body good. It's not optimum for you. So if you want the best energy with minimal inflammation in your intestines and your organs, try to stay whole foods. You want to stay plant-based as much as possible. So obviously, meat is number one cause for heart disease, number one killer in the United States. So you can pick and choose. I see my family and friends, all getting sick for whatever reason, whether or not it's stress or whether or not it's diet. The majority of the people in the United States is eating an omnivorous diet, we could say. So yeah, I've passed like 3 months. I've heard of 5 different people from a lot of my clients dying from cancer. That's the most I've ever heard of in years. Back in the day when I was younger, I might have heard of one person in 10 years that has died from cancer. And that's just from what I hear. So I just see it a lot more, and it's proven that the rates of cancer is going up. So, yeah, if you go plant-based, if you're not eating plant-based, your risk of heart disease goes down at the very minimal 40%. So you can pick and choose how it's going to be later in life, or it could be soon. I see people dying at age 45, 46, 50, 30. I've seen somebody 21 years old. I don't know what their food plan was, but not sure what their diet was. But anyways, hope this is useful for a lot of people. Sorry if I was going all over the place during this video. But yeah, hopefully you can use it. Leave some comments if you like it, dislike it. If you want to request a food plan, you can always contact me on my email and whatnot, and we'll see what we could get out to you. So yeah, I love helping people. Go vegan, tear it up. Peace.